Hello, this is Lewis Hathler. I'm just going to give you a quick rundown how to set up a Google Meet with your classes. So the first thing to do is you have to go into the class you're going to have the live lesson with, and at the top you'll see the link generated, and the little eye symbol means that pupils can't see it. If you go to the cog in the top right, that will open your settings and scroll down until you see the Google Meet icon. The first time you do this, you will have a button here that says Generate Link. I've already done that, so my link's there, but I can go ahead and reset my link. I'm going to click on the slider to make it visible to pupils. So they will now be able to see this in the banner, and by clicking on it, that's how they enter the lesson. If they do this at any time when I'm not already there, they'll just get an error message. They'll not be able to join the meeting. So if I click on that, it's going to open in a new tab. The camera and audio should come on at the bottom. There we go. So you may want to think about how to position your camera so there's nothing behind you, you're in a quiet room, and this little icon in the bottom right will allow you to blur the background, which may be better for teaching from home. For the sake of this video class, I'm definitely going to have the video off. So I'm now going to click Join Now and enter the class. Now pupils can join this. We do not want to use any of this information. We're not sharing the link with anyone. Pupils have to enter through their Google Classroom only. Now, because they can arrive, by clicking that icon there, you'll see them as they start to arrive. But before they do, we want to quickly go to the host controls and change a couple of the host settings. So we want to turn off quick access, so we need permission to join, and we want to turn off them being able to share their screen, and I'm going to allow them to keep the ability to chat. So now that's happened, no one's going to be able to join this until I am there and ready for them. The next thing I'm going to do is set up to the class before they arrive. I want them to arrive to a hold slide. So I'm going to click on the option Present Now and a new tab. And here I've got a hold slide waiting. So this is going to share with all pupils as they arrive. If I go back to the other tab, it now says I'm presenting, which means they're seeing that hold slide, they're not seeing me. And I'm going to turn on the captions so that when I speak, they are going to be able to read the text of what I am saying. Okay, so the final thing we want to do is to be able to record this for security purposes to keep both ourselves and the pupils safe. So to record your lesson, there is a feature here under settings. So click this and this will start to record the message. Make sure people know this is going to be recorded. So that's something to add to the hold slide. And this is going to save in your drive. As soon as your lesson finishes, go to your drive and save the date and the name of the lesson. So the date like National 5. Because every time you do this, it's going to make new files and it's going to be easy to keep track of which date and which class they were. Okay, so that's going to record now. I'm all set up and ready for my pupils. I'll accept them as they arrive because a message will pop up and I'll be able to see them and I'll be able to communicate with them via chat. So maybe our first task will be to say hello to each other or something there. Now, if I want to kick pupils off, I can do this from here. Their name will appear and there's a little option to be able to kick them out. They won't be able to rejoin. I need to make sure here that everybody has left the meeting or have before I am the final one to leave it by clicking on the hang up. If I'm last to leave, the meeting closes behind me and no one else can join. Because I'm not in it, the pupils will no longer be able to join it until our next lesson.